former Atlanta police officer charged with murder in the death of a Metro man is expected to face a judge this morning. James Burns is charged with shooting and killing Kane Rogers while he responded to a suspicious person call in 2016. Last year, Burns asked the state Supreme Court to toss a 2018 indictment charging him with murder. Earlier this year, the court upheld that murder indictment. This will be the first hearing since that decision.
Here at 4 o'clock with breaking news out of Delaware County. 3 police officers have now been charged in connection with the shooting death of 8-year-old Fantability following a football game back in August. It is Tuesday afternoon. I'm Sarah Bloomquist.
And I'm Brian Taft. The big story on Action News today is those charges announced by the Delaware County DA. The 3 Sharon Hill officers each now face 12 criminal counts of manslaughter and reckless endangerment.
Action News reporter Dan Cuellar is live in media with details on the charges, which come after a vocal public outcry. Dan.
That's right, Sarah and Brian. DA Jack Stolzheimer announced that a grand jury investigation found clear and convincing evidence that the bullets fired that were killed 8-year-old Fantability and wounded 3 others were recklessly fired by 3 Sharon Hill officers.
We believe that the charges are justified by the law and the evidence.
Delaware County DA Jack Stolzheimer announced a grand jury had been investigating the August 27th shooting incident that led to the death of Fantability and wounding of 3 others. He says the grand jury concluded it was bullets fired from police that were responsible.
These officers made a split-second decision to return fire. We trust them to get that decision right. And they got it horribly wrong.
Charged with involuntary manslaughter and 12 counts of reckless endangerment are Sharon Hill officers Devin Smith, Sean Dolan, and Brian Devaney. Stolzheimer says the officers were responding to gunshots being fired by 2 teenagers who were arguing after a football game that was just ending at Academy Park High School.
Unfortunately, the officers in their response picked the wrong target, shot in the wrong direction and into a crowd of people, hitting Fantability and 3 other individuals.
At the same time, the DA's office has withdrawn murder charges against the 2 teenagers whose gunfire precipitated the incident, although they're still facing serious charges. The attorney representing the family of Fantability offered this reaction to today's developments.
They are very, very pleased that the DA's office didn't let it drop, didn't just decide to go with charging the people that initiated the action, but that they went the extra distance to decide that the police acted with such recklessness that it constituted criminal behavior.
Now, the 3 officers have been arraigned and released on bail. Meanwhile, the Sharon Hill City Council has voted, they will meet on January 20th to vote to fire the 3 officers based on the grand jury's investigation. We're live here at the Delaware County Courthouse and Media. I'm Dan Cuellar, Channel 6 Action News.
New tonight, the police officer charged with second-degree murder in the death of Patrick Lyoya has turned himself in for booking at the Calhoun County Jail. He's expected to face a judge sometime tomorrow. Mara McDonald is live downtown. Mara, Patrick Lyoya's father was in Detroit today as the charging decision was announced.
That's right, Kimberly. And actually, just minutes before that charging decision was announced, the Kent County prosecutor called Patrick's father, tell him what it was, but also to offer his condolences and to explain the timeline and what has happened here. Let me show you.
I made the decision to charge Christopher Schur with 1 count of second-degree murder.
Before making that announcement, Prosecutor Becker called Peter Lyoya, father of Patrick, who is in downtown Detroit at his attorney, Ben Johnson's office.
First, I want to say thank you to this prosecutor.
Peter Lyoya was flanked on one side by interpreter Israel Siku and attorney Ben Johnson on the other.
This family has been absolutely devastated by the death of their son and brother. And the last thing they want is anyone else to get hurt.
The Lyoya family making it clear they want no violence in their son's name, and so far protesters in Grand Rapids have listened. Officer Christopher Schur has turned himself in. He's expected to be arraigned tomorrow. The Grand Rapids Police Department is putting Schur on suspension without pay pending termination. The Lyoya family meanwhile understands there is an intense judicial process in the months ahead.
We are not done here.
Lakini tuendeleshe kutafuta tu mpaka tupate justice ya mwisho.
Let's go till to the end and let's get the last justice for Patrick.
Back here live. So now the criminal case is underway, but as far as civil litigation goes, that appears to be coming shortly. We're live downtown tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Okay, Mara, thanks.